Write an engaging and emotional story based on the title. Young man loses job opportunity for helping a girl, unaware that she was the CEO's daughter. Begin the story with hook who joins the viewers at the end. Immediately capture attention, also motive viewers to like video and subscribe the channel. Develop the plot with emotional depth and relatable characters, including key challenges and their resolutions. Ensure the story maintains a smooth pace suitable for an 400-minute YouTube video, leaving a strong, inspiring message by the end. Plain paragraphs but long story as you can based on 3,000-word estimate. In the bustling heart of New York City, where dreams collide with harsh realities, a young man named Alex stood at the crossroads of his life. Rain poured down like tears from the sky, soaking his thin jacket as he clutched his resume in a plastic folder. He was moments away from the interview that could change everything, a position at Apex Innovations, the tech giant everyone whispered about. But then, he saw her, a young woman struggling with a flat tire on the side of the road, her car blocking traffic, horns blaring like angry beasts. Little did Alex know, this split-second decision to help would cost him his shot at the job, but ignite a chain of events that would redefine his destiny. Stick around till the end, because this story will warm your heart and remind you why kindness always wins. If you're hooked already, smash that like button and subscribe for more inspiring tales that prove good deeds come full circle. Alex Thompson was 25, fresh out of college with a degree in software engineering that felt more like a ticket to nowhere than a golden key. He'd grown up in a small town in Ohio, where his single mom worked 2 jobs to keep the lights on after his dad walked out when he was 10. Alex had promised her he'd make it big, send money home, maybe even buy her that little house with a garden she'd always dreamed of. But the city was ruthless. He'd applied to hundreds of jobs, faced rejection after rejection, and now, this interview at Apex was his lifeline. He'd prepared for weeks, memorizing the company's history, practicing code challenges until his eyes burned. The appointment was at 9 a.m. sharp, and he was running on fumes from a night shift at a coffee shop. As he hurried down the slick sidewalk, umbrella forgotten in his rush, he spotted the woman. She was in her early 20s, dressed in a simple hoodie and jeans, no coat to shield her from the downpour. Her car, a modest sedan, had a flat tire, and she was fumbling with a jack that kept slipping in the mud. Cars swerved around her, splashing water, and one driver yelled obscenities out the window. Alex glanced at his watch, 8:45 a.m. He could make it if he kept walking. But something in her eyes, frustration mixed with quiet desperation, tugged at him. He remembered his mom, stranded once on a rural road with a broken-down car, no one stopping to help. What if that was her, he thought. Hey, need a hand? Alex called out, jogging over. She looked up, rain streaking her face, and nodded gratefully. Yeah, if you don't mind. I'm terrible at this. Her name was Emily, she said, as they worked together. Alex rolled up his sleeves, ignoring the mud soaking his dress pants. He changed the tire quickly, he'd learned basic car repairs from his uncle back home. They chatted lightly, she was heading to a meeting, he mentioned his interview without details. You're a lifesaver, Emily said, smiling as she tested the new tire. I owe you one. Alex waved it off. No big deal. Good luck with your day. He checked his watch, 9:05 a.m. Panic surged. He sprinted the last few blocks, arriving at Apex's gleaming tower drenched and disheveled. The receptionist eyed him skeptically. Mr. Thompson? You're late. Mr. Hargrove is a stickler for punctuality. The interview was a disaster. Hargrove, the hiring manager, barely hid his disdain for Alex's appearance. We value professionalism here, he said curtly. Alex explained the flat tire, someone else's, not his. But it sounded like an excuse. His answers were solid, but the damage was done. 2 days later, the email came, we regret to inform you. Alex stared at his screen, heart sinking. He'd lost the opportunity. Bills piled up, his mom's voice on the phone sounded worried. "It's okay, honey," she said, but he knew it wasn't. He felt like a failure, questioning if helping Emily had been worth it. Weeks dragged on. Alex picked up extra shifts at the coffee shop, his dreams fading like the steam from lattes. One evening, as he wiped down counters, his phone buzzed. An unknown number. "Hello? Alex? This is Emily, from the rainy day with the flat tire. I finally tracked you down through a mutual friend who saw us chatting." He was surprised. "Oh, hey. How's it going?" "Better than ever, thanks to you. Listen, I feel awful about making you late. What was that interview for?" Alex hesitated, then told her about Apex. There was a pause. "Apex Innovations? That's my dad's company." His jaw dropped. "Wait, what?" Emily laughed softly. "Yeah, I'm Emily Hargrove. Dad's the CEO, Victor Hargrove. I don't usually broadcast it, keeps things real. But after you helped me, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I told him the story, and he wants to meet you." Alex's mind reeled. Victor Hargrove, the tech visionary whose innovations had revolutionized AI. His daughter? It felt like a dream, or a prank. But the next day, he found himself in the Apex lobby again, this time escorted to the top floor. Victor was an imposing man in his 50s, with sharp eyes and a firm handshake. "Son, my daughter says you're the kind of person we need here. Integrity over ambition. Tell me about yourself." The conversation flowed. Victor shared his own story, starting from nothing, facing setbacks, valuing character above all. Alex opened up about his mom, his struggles. By the end, Victor offered him not just a job, but a junior developer position with mentorship. "You've got potential, Alex. And heart. That's rare. But life isn't a fairy tale, and challenges loomed." Alex started at Apex, thrilled but overwhelmed. The team was cutthroat, colleagues whispered about his lucky break, calling him the CEO's charity case. He worked twice as hard, pulling all-nighters to prove himself. Emily, meanwhile, was no spoiled heiress. She worked in the marketing department incognito, hiding her identity to earn respect on merit. They bumped into each other in the cafeteria, sparking awkward but genuine conversations. "I didn't want special treatment," she confessed one day over coffee. "Dad raised me to stand on my own." As weeks turned to months, Alex faced his first major hurdle, a high-stakes project deadline. The lead developer bailed, leaving the team scrambling. Alex stepped up, using skills from his college hacks and late-night studies. But doubt crept in, imposter syndrome hit hard. "What if I'm not good enough?" he confided in his mom during a call. She reminded him, "You helped a stranger when it cost you everything. That's strength, not luck." Emily noticed his stress. One evening, after hours, she found him in the office, staring at code. "Hey, lifesaver. Need help?" She wasn't a coder, but her fresh perspective sparked ideas. They worked together, laughing over takeout, bonding over shared underdog stories. Emily revealed her own battles, pressure from her dad's shadow, a recent breakup that left her questioning her worth. "Everyone sees the name, not me," she said, voice cracking. Their friendship deepened, laced with unspoken tension. Alex admired her humility, Emily saw his quiet resilience. But then came the resolution's twist. Office gossip erupted when someone discovered Emily's identity. Rumors flew. Alex was using her for advancement. Hargrove called him in. "Is there truth to this?" Alex's heart pounded. "Sir, I respect Emily as a friend. Nothing more. I earned my place." Victor studied him. "I believe you. But prove it on this project. The deadline arrived. Alex's fixes saved the day, the project launched flawlessly. Praise rolled in, silencing doubters. Emily stood by him, her support unwavering. In a quiet moment after the celebration, she confessed. "You didn't just help me that day. You reminded me there's good in the world." Their relationship blossomed slowly, from friendship to something more. Alex introduced Emily to his mom during a visit home, tears flowed as they connected over shared hardships. Back at Apex, Alex rose through ranks, not on favoritism, but merit. He started a mentorship program for underprivileged youth, paying forward the chance he'd received. Years later, standing at his wedding to Emily, Alex reflected on that rainy day. He'd lost a job opportunity, but gained a life of purpose, love, and family. Victor, beaming as father-in-law, toasted, "Kindness isn't weakness, it's the ultimate strength." And so, dear viewers, remember, in a world that rushes by, a single act of compassion can rewrite your story. If this tale touched your heart, like this video, subscribe for more uplifting narratives, and share your own kindness stories in the comments. Who knows? Your good deed might just come full circle too. But wait, let's dive deeper into Alex's journey, because there's more to this story than meets the eye. Flash back to his childhood in Ohio. The small town of Milford was picturesque, rolling hills, friendly neighbors, but economic decline had hit hard. Factories closed, jobs vanished, and Alex's dad, once a proud mechanic, turned to the bottle before abandoning them. Young Alex, at 10, became the man of the house. He'd mow lawns, deliver papers, anything to help his mom, Sarah, who waitressed days and cleaned offices nights. "We'll make it, kiddo," she'd say, ruffling his hair, but her eyes told a different story: exhaustion, worry. School was his escape. Alex excelled in math and science, dreaming of building apps that could change lives. A teacher noticed his talent, entering him in a state coding competition. He won, earning a scholarship to college. But leaving home was bittersweet. "Go chase those stars," Sarah urged, hugging him tight at the bus station. College in New York was a culture shock: towering buildings, endless noise, classmates from wealthy families flashing gadgets Alex could only dream of. He juggled classes, part-time jobs, and student loans that loomed like storm clouds. Graduation brought hope, but the job market was a battlefield. Rejection stung: overqualified, underexperienced, not a cultural fit. Each no chipped at his confidence. That fateful morning, as rain hammered the city, Alex's mind raced with what-ifs. Helping Emily wasn't calculated, it was instinct. Changing the tire, he shared snippets of his life, his mom's sacrifices, his drive to succeed. Emily listened, her own story bubbling under the surface. She was Victor's only child, raised in luxury but taught humility. Her mom had passed young from cancer, leaving Victor to balance empire building with fatherhood. He encouraged her independence: no trust fund access until 30, work her way up. That day, she was en route to a low-key investor meeting, incognito to avoid nepotism whispers. Post-rejection, Alex hit rock bottom. He crashed on a friend's couch, dodging rent, eating ramen. Depression whispered, "Give up." But Sarah's calls pulled him through: "Remember why you started." He applied elsewhere, but Apex haunted him, a missed shot at stability. Emily's call was a lifeline. Tracking him down via a coffee shop regular who'd overheard their chat, she insisted on repaying the favor. The meeting with Victor was surreal. The CEO's office overlooked the skyline, walls lined with awards. Victor probed, "Why help a stranger?" Alex replied honestly, "Because it's right. My mom taught me that." Impressed, Victor offered the job, but with a caveat: no handouts. "Earn it." Alex nodded, determined. Starting at Apex, the culture was intense, innovation-driven, but competitive. His desk neighbor, Mike, a slick veteran, smirked, "Heard you got in through the back door." Alex ignored it, focusing on code. His first assignment, debugging an AI algorithm for predictive analytics. He nailed it, earning quiet nods. Emily's path crossed his organically. In the break room, she teased. "Still saving damsels?" Their talks evolved, dreams, fears. Emily shared her loneliness, "Dad's always working. Friends see dollar signs." Alex empathized, "I know isolation. But you're more than your name." The project crisis tested them. When lead dev quit amid burnout, the team panicked. Deadline, 2 weeks. Alex volunteered, rallying others. Sleepless nights ensued, code errors mocked him. Emily dropped by with encouragement and insights. "Think like a user," she suggested, drawing from marketing. It clicked, he refined the UI. Gossip peaked when a colleague spotted them lunching. Nepotism romance. Whispers reached Victor, who confronted Emily too. "Is this real?" She affirmed, "He's genuine, Dad. Like you were with Mom." Project success vindicated Alex. Launch party, cheers, promotions. He was no longer the outsider. Romance sparked post-project. A company picnic, casual chat turned deep. Alex admitted feelings. Emily reciprocated. Dating was cautious, office policies, public eyes. But love grew. He met Victor formally as suitor. "I love her for her, sir." Victor approved, "Treat her right." Challenges persisted. Alex's promotion drew jealousy. A rival sabotaged his code once. He fixed it, confronting ethically. "We're a team," he said, fostering unity. Emily faced her own, launching a campaign under her real name, proving merit. Success came, she shone. Their wedding, intimate in Ohio, united families. Sarah walked Alex down the aisle, Victor gave Emily away. Vows echoed kindness's power. Today, Alex leads Apex's ethics division, Emily heads philanthropy. They mentor youth, Sarah lives comfortably in her garden home. This story isn't just Alex's, it's ours. In helping others, we help ourselves. Kindness ripples.